Hi, I'm Glenn McKenzie for WatchMojo.com, and we're here to show you a little bit of what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
Jiu-Jitsu is basically ground fighting. I would say, probably 85% of it is ground fighting. Your goal is basically to take your opponent down and manipulate him in a way that he's going to submit. There's two different aspects, I would say. You've got the Jiu-Jitsu that you could use on the street, and then you have the sport Jiu-Jitsu. There's no striking.
Do you think Jiu-Jitsu is something that anybody can pick up off the street, or is it something that you need to be a little athletic at?
One aspect that I really admire about Jiu-Jitsu more than any other art is the ability for a young student to catch on quickly. Most people don't know how to fight on the ground, and Jiu-Jitsu is based on technique. If they come to school often 3 or 4 times a week, after 6 months, they're quite proficient. I want the student to be as very well-rounded as possible, and I believe the first probably 6 months to a year is probably the most important training they're going to get. That's the base of what's going to grow. Basically, what we just do is add techniques to all the different positions. I try to make it as simplified as possible, so you have to take all the thinking out of it and just react as naturally as possible.
Would you say that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is more of an art form, or is it more of a practical-based martial art?
Oh, it's definitely a practical-based martial art. Excellent for self-defense. It's very good for women because you don't really need a lot of strength to become proficient at it. Strength is secondary. You just need to be as technical as possible. Generally, it takes quite a few years before you can become very, very proficient in it. You have to be patient.